Roses are red, violets are blue. Here my tier list I created for you. Okay, first of all, materials. So I won't talk about only two of them. This thing is from that guy, and this thing something like that. So any spellstone here. And nothing special actually. The next tier, we don't talk about it. Maybe later. So let's try to the D. Do I really have to explain this one? Like, you need to explain trash to someone that is trash. Next one. Okay, the scroll. It's not bad. Damage resistance, attack damage, lifesteal. But, you know, it's quite expensive to make. And it this scroll slot. Like, I don't like scrolls, actually. But I prefer more viable options, you know. Next one, this thing. No armor. While using the 7 curses is cursed. Enderman will shot you, everybody will kill you, and you will do nothing about it. Yeah, in combo it might actually be good with this thing, but we'll get to it later. It might be good actually, but I'm not very fan of it. So, another totem of undying. Like, seriously, this thing is OP. You can make farm from it. This thing is more OP? Nah, we are not casuals, we don't use the OP items. So, this one is actually, I like it. It's cheap, it grants you attack damage, no debuffs for you, except you can break items and you can adventure mode, but nothing special actually. So, yeah, quite a good item. Food that can give you a pure resistance, that can tank one hit, but it's quite a long time to eat. Like, I can build a house already while I'm eating this. This one is a sword. Wow, obviously. Nothing special. It can block. After successful block, it grants you a damage boost. And you can pair arrows with it, and it will give you more damage. Decent sword actually. But I would like to make peace and not farm netherite for it. Maybe like use it in combo. Something like this. Maybe. And then this. Yeah. Next one. Another scroll. Okay. I'm totally sane. Scroll. You hit enemies. They're struck by a lightning bolt. What can possibly go wrong? Great for farms, but I hate farms. No, it can be funny when you try to beat the meat out of your creeper. And suddenly he got struck by a lightning bolt, and you explode. Something like that. So, next one, another scroll. It's an upgrade, so nothing special. Actually, there is something special, but I don't care. Okay, about this dagger. I'm already making this a lot of time. So basically it can curse your enemies. If you have curse enchantments on your dagger, you'll make it more powerful. It depletes the percentage of your health. So basically if you hit golem, he will suffer. Here are the curse. And he got... And as you may see, he has less HP than let's call them. So, and it also has cooldown. So nothing special. Okay, this ice crystal, it's no job, nothing special. Like, it can freeze enemies, but it's not very practical, I guess. You deal more damage to frozen enemies. Like, you're immune to freeze. There are a lot of better, I think, spellstones to use. But if you get it for free, always nice to have. The Bless? It's the twist, but for casuals. It's too cheap to craft, acts like a book. It's a book. You can get on fire while holding it. You get more invulnerability time. So it's pretty OP, I guess. Like 2 whole seconds might. I don't like it. Like, this one is fun. This one you need to make this one. And what about this? This is nothing. It's not interesting. It's nothing special for me. Only one thing about this book. So you can have your own wolf army with it. And it's kind of fun, because you're always on low HP for that. And you risk, you get rewards. I liked it. So I don't like this spellstone, but all effects last longer is pretty OP for me. But it means even harmful effects will last longer. For example, poison. I don't care, because I have resistance 5 for almost 40 seconds. So, yeah, I still can die. The spear. This one is OP. It's cheap. There's 4 of them. In single player, it might be not that valuable, but if you play with mods, that adds ton of armored enemies. Maybe some dwellers you get scared of. It can help you to fight them. So the core is pretty OP, but it's too hard to craft. It's basically an endgame item. And it's cool. It will give you shield, let absorb damage. So maybe as a reward, it's good for you. But in my mind, it's too hard to craft it. Why you need that thing when you have this thing? It's like making you immortal. But that? Nah. It's actually not that OP like this, but it's too hard to craft, man. The last one is bow. It can shoot without arrows. It's cheap to craft. It has a lot of durability. Anyway, it's better than the regular bow. So maybe it's even an S tier. But the Dragon Breath, not that powerful, you know. It can't even kill the chicken in one tick. Next year. Okay, this potion. It acts like a potion extender, so I have regeneration. I drink it, and there's a lot of them. But if you drink too much, you get nausea, And yeah. So if you're wondering how long you can drink it, like once in 2 minutes, I guess, something like that. So every 2 minutes you can get longer status effects for you. It's cheap to craft. Because you can farm shulkers. This thing drops from shulker. Next one, these books. So basically, you deal full damage to enemies, and enemies deal full damage to you. Fair to fair fight. It's kind of fun. Yeah, that's all. That's fun for me. And this book looks cool. It's beautiful. Yeah, I like design. This one is give you straight armor and luck. For a cheap price. It's easy to farm. Nothing special. This one, I put it in S tier because I can do something like this. Like... Okay, Lost Engine. This thing is pretty OP. It gives you critical damage, immune to fall, reduce item cooldowns. So remember this thing with a long ass cooldown in survival? Not anymore. Basically, you shield when it gets broken by X, something like that. So you get a speed up boost, you jump higher, you can use this elytra, and nothing will happen to you. You crit deals more damage. It's one of the best items I guess in the game. Especially in early game. So, one of my favorite spellstones in this mode, and one of my favorite items. Next one, this spear. It's cheap to craft. You can charge it. And it explodes. Error. So, after the explosion, everyone will die. Because there's too much damage. But when you throw it, you can miss, obviously. And you're like with no weapon at all. So you're harmless. So I guess you can combo it with the knife. Like if you miss, then that. Yeah, pretty good combo. Next one, this ring. Oh hell nah. If you can read, you know it's pretty OP. But reading is boring. Especially if you try to read when hearing my voice. You're getting sleepy. You want to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah, so basically, it reduces damage you get. So it's not double damage anymore. It's 1 in 75. And it acts like a one-time shield with a cooldown. See? It gives me pure resistance. And it goes on cooldown. The cooldown is actually pretty long. But remember our previous item? Yeah. And it's getting fun. The next one is not anything special, but it's cheap. Sometimes you can neglect damage. And it's very good. Especially with the ring. You can walk on lava. But it's pretty cursed. It's kind of fun to travel through hell with it. And it don't actually too OP, I guess. And this is charm. So, not spellstone, something like that. You can always wear it. Pretty good item. Okay, last 4 items is pretty simple. This one allows you to surpass any enchantments, so for example you have luck 3 and you're combining it in a crafting table, and there will be luck 4. Pretty easy. This one makes your mending enchantment useless, because it makes your tools literally unbreakable. But not all the tools, like we have this glass sword from Twilight Forest, and it cannot be done. Like, see? Useless. But for pickaxe, it's working and it's became unbreakable. So no mending at all. You can just experiment with it. Literally the best item because it costs like nothing. 2 nether scrap is so easy. Like, come on. So this one is pretty OP too. Like, you know that all the books you can carry in Enigmatic Legacy and its add-on. And it's just backpack for it. You put it in the ender chest and it's working. This one just give you another slot for your scroll. So you have 2 scrolls, for example one for XP and one you would like to have. It debuffs you while using, so be careful with it. So about your words about the casual ring. It allows you to use some of the items, but not all of them. And it's not very punishable like that ring. So basically, it's the easy mod for your ring. But it's for casuals, so nothing special. So that's all. Oh, and actually subscribe, hit the like button. I see you soon. Maybe too soon.